Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Gayest to Greatest Secrets Heaven this side of Minster, and it is Saturday. You know what that means. Time for the silliest wrestling show on Twitch.tv. Wrestling is silly. I am your host of the motion star behind the bar, Captain Eden Jackson. And you know, sometimes I look up at the TV where the stream is, and I think this is a good thing that I have prepared for my viewers, and we're all going to sit and enjoy this high quality content that I've prepared. Other times I look up at the screen and I think, Jeff the Killer and Susie Deltarune, what the fuck am I subjecting my lovely community to? How are you all doing on this fine Saturday? I am in a very warm room. I had the steamer, the oven, and the tumble dryer all running for about an hour at the same time. So it is balmy right now, which is really nice because it means I don't have to run the heater or, you know, freeze my little toes off. Also, I walked around in some boots that I thought were broken in and that were not broken in. I have a blister about the size of my thumbnail on my little toe. It's about the size of my little toe. I have a sixth toe in the form of giant blister. That's about how my day is going. How are you all? Giraffe Step, welcome to the tavern. I am glad to see you. Value North, your gender is slime. I mean, as far as genders go, slime's a pretty good one. It's amorphous, get a lot done. Feels like how my computer is doing. I feel that like I've got quite a nice laptop. It runs all the streams, it runs all my work, it runs all my editing, and it runs a bunch of games, which is very nice. But whenever it's like unplugged, it just like turns to goo. And I know that's like a general like gaming laptop thing, but my god, like it just completely goopifies whenever it's unplugged, which is ridiculous. But we're all plugged in now, so we're at full power, ready for some Wrestling is Silly. We have a hell of a show for you today. We have, after last week's new teams emerging, last episode, we had new tag teams emerging. We had this like impromptu pan title #1 contenders thing going on that Rue managed to walk out victorious in. We had so much more cool stuff, but the first thing on the docket is addressing one of those new tag teams. We saw the new undisputed world champion. That's a good one, and that's an appropriate one. What was I saying? Yes, the new tag team. We had Mario and Donkey Kong. They wanted to face a brand new tag team last episode. And who came out but the team of Team No Sleep? Jeff the Killer and Slenderman have joined Wrestling is Silly. Slenderman is back with a vengeance, with another terrible, creepy pasta friend. And this week they are taking on Team Lancer Fan Club, Susie Deltarune and Chris Deltarune. This is going to be one hell of a match. I don't think there's a mod in, so I'm going to have to make my own predictions like an absolute loser. What's even the point of having mods? Let me get these predictions up now. Who will win? Will it be No Sleep or will it be the Lancer Fan Club? Get your predictions in now. We are going to go down to the ring for our opening contest of this evening. Wrestling is Silly. Your opening contest for this evening is set for one fall with no time limit, and it's a tag team match. On their way to the ring first, from the world of creepypasta, Jeff the Killer, Slenderman, Team No Sleep. They came in a surprise entrant to Wrestling is Silly in the last episode because the team of Mario and DK, the originals as they were calling themselves, they wanted something big and impactful, and they may have gotten the win, but I think they lost their own team in the process, and now they have invited these horrors into the world of Wrestling is Silly, and it does not seem like they are going anywhere. We have a burgeoning tag division right now in Wrestling is Silly. It is real big. So with these guys entering the fray, I think the Spider-Verse are gonna need to really think about their tag titles. Because they've battered away the Deity Dogs. They've battered away the Team Rocket. They've battered away the Lancer Fan Club. But they have never faced a team like No Sleep before. So this could really put a spanner in the title reign that is the Spider-Verse. But they have to get there first. They got to get some wins on the board, and that means defeating people like Lancer Fan Club. Lancer Fan Club an absolute crowd favorite. Sassy Catastrophe, welcome. It is Wrestling is Silly time. You are just in time for our opening contest. And their opponents from the Darklands, being accompanied by, I'll say, Chris and Susie, the Lancer Fan Club. Is it the Darklands? Is it the Dark World? I forget what they play. I've only played the first 2 chapters of Delta, and I really need to get back to it. But either way, the team is here. Susie and Chris have managed to attack and dethrone God successfully on this very show. They are a force to be reckoned with, but can they take down the one who waits in the woods and the one with a thing of bleach, the crossbody, taking Jeff the Killer down? Susie and Jeff, 2 legal wrestlers to start tonight's affairs. Susie taking control, throwing Jeff into the Lancer Fan Club corner. Getting the tag. Chris now legal. The tag maneuver. Oh, drop toe hold and the elbow drop in between the shoulder blades. Chris ascending to the top rope. What have they got in store? They want Jeff the Killer on his feet. Oh, and the shotgun drop kick taking down. Oh, right into the moonsault off the springboard. Lancer Fan Club looking to put this one away quickly. Slenderman getting in, but just a second too late there. Chris on the apron now, wanting Jeff on his feet. The springboard into the phenomenal flying forearm. Chris with the tag, getting the heater, the big hitter, Susie into the ring again. Oh, Jeff got the boot up though. Maybe a little bit too much time tagging out there. Susie though not wanting to be getting any tie-ups under Jeff's watch, getting one of her own, but Jeff quickly returning fire with a low drop kick, taking Susie down. Susie pulled back up to her feet, but Jeff again unable to lock in any kind of tie-up, thrown into the corner, and now Susie. Oh, the reverse splash into the exploder suplex. Beautiful attacks combination there from Susie, and then it's a little bit of the running man into the big PK, emanating from the famous Hammerstein Ballroom, of course. Only the best for Wrestling is Silly. Susie getting the tag. Chris now once again legal. Jeff hits the ropes, the double hip toss, the double elbows. Beautiful in sync combination. Oh, I think, was Chris trying to lock in, was it a camel clutch there? Jeff not having any of it, going into the Deja Vu Hurricane Rana. Jeff in control for the first time in this entire match, managing to throw Chris into Team No Sleep's corner, and now using Slenderman like a bullet, the fastball special. It takes a lot of effort to throw a man as big, even if he is that slender. Slenderman wants Chris on their feet. What has Slendy got in store? It's a dangerous place when a man that tall is on the top rope, returning fire with a huge shotgun dropkick. Slenderman getting the cover. Only a 1 count. Chris digging deep, kicking out nice and early there. Chris returned to their feet by Slenderman. Collar and elbow. Chris being thrown back into Team No Sleep's corner, and now Team No Sleep in full control, tying up. Oh, this does not look good for Chris. Double back suplex off the second rope. That is a long way down for Chris. And now Jeff the Killer in the sharp shooter, but Susie just drop kicking Jeff the Killer in the back to release that submission hold. That could have been dangerous. The Scorpion Deathlock sharpshooter, whatever you want to call it. It is not a good way to go down. But Chris locking in the Styles Clash. Holy shit, Chris is not fucking around today. Gets the cover. But Slenderman diving over the referee. And I think the slender limbs may have caused some contact with the ref. The ref looks down for the count. But Chris powering through the crossbody. Didn't quite get all of it. Jeff the Killer in control once again. Ref is still down. Chris with the elbow up though. Everything could change right now. Oh, the Liger bomb from Chris. Putting Jeff down. This is not good for Team No Sleep. The springboard moonsault, the cover. And it's a slow count, but it's enough to keep the guy down. Here are your winners, the Lancer Fan Club. The Liger bombs, the Styles clashes. Chris is a force to be reckoned with, as is the Lancer Fan Club writ large. What a performance from Chris and Susie in our opening contest. The Team No Sleep struggling to get out of the starting gate, but never to be deterred. If I know one thing about Jeff the Killer and Slenderman, it is determination. Not to steal from the world of Deltarune and Undertale. They are determined. They can never be stopped. To once again borrow from another internet horror sensation, they always come back. So you have definitely not seen the last of Slenderman and Jeff the Killer. But speaking of people who you have not seen the last of, let me go through and put this prediction through. Who was it that voted for the Lancer Fan Club? Oh, Demaril, enjoy your health drink too. Whoever voted for the Lancer Fan Club, enjoy your free drinks tokens. But again, speaking of people who cannot, did you miss the skinny boy? You missed Jeff and Slenderman getting their shit rocked by Chris and Susie, but it's okay. You're here now. And that's the important thing, because we're about to go into a very different segment. Rue has requested some mic time, and Rue has been with us for a long time. Rue has been a long-standing member of Wrestling is Silly, but in season 2 specifically lost that four-way for the Twitch title shot, and then came in second in the battle royale for another Twitch title shot. But after a series of big wins, I think us, both myself and you, the Wrestling is Silly audience, have really got him behind Rue, really got him behind wanting that boy to get some gold or maybe some purple. So he has requested some mic time. Let's see. Let's go down to the ring. Just see what Rue has to say, because I mean, I don't know what he's going to say. Maybe he's going to say he wants to go for the unified title shot. Maybe they're going to go for the Twitch title. Maybe they're going to announce that they've got a friend and they're going to go for the tag title shots. Who knows? They're a bit of an enigma. I left the ball completely in their court. So let's now go down to the ring and see what Rue has to say. On their way to the ring from twitch.tv/Ruin, Rue! I'm requesting some mic time to address their future of wrestling is silly. It could mean anything.
There's been a lot of talk about me getting some championship gold, but I think it's time I went for the Twitch title. Unless anyone out there wants to try and stop me.
Very few words, but powerful words nonetheless. And who is trying to stop them? It is from Sarasaland, Princess Daisy. Could you not hear? Oh no, could you not hear? Oh, piss. Well, fortunately, I think it was captured. I think we have the recording captured. So let's turn the mic up and play that back one more time.
There's been a lot of talk about me getting some championship gold, but I think it's time I went for the Twitch title. Unless anyone out there wants to try and stop me.
That was a lot. To sum up, Rue has declared they are going for the Twitch title, and unless anyone wants to stop them, they're going to go right now. And who came to answer that call but one of the women that got a successful victory over a reigning Twitch champion, but Princess Daisy. Very, very interesting matchup. We go in Twitch title. The teal boy wants some purple. But I think to get close to Kyle Hyde, the new Twitch champion, they got to get through Princess Daisy with a crossbody to the back. Kona, welcome, welcome. How you doing? 5 big shots. And, oh, Princess Daisy in control with the stomp on the elbow. Rue going out for a little bit of a breather there, but giving Daisy some time to, go for an elbow drop, but Rue running towards the ring post into Daisy landing in an empty pool. This could be Rue's time to reverse the momentum. Oh, going for that shot to the stomach, but turning it into a jackknife. Daisy with the cover. Oh, Rue not letting that happen. The roll through into the ground and pound. Rue usually more of a high flyer, a sky fighter. Oh, Daisy going for that rope, but Rue taking the opportunity to lock in that Russian leg sweep and return to that ground and pound. Again, Rue a high flyer, a sky fighter, but a scrappy fighter. A lot of biting, a lot of scratching, a lot of opportunism, which gives a very, very unique offense. Oh, the big judo toss from Daisy, though, evening the playing field, turning the momentum back in Daisy's favor. Oh, a little bit of a bullfighting there going on from Rue, but Daisy still managing to power out. Rue hits the ropes, Daisy hits the sleep, and oh, Rue reversing momentum with the knee up at the last moment, but Daisy still not letting Rue off easy at all. She is going all fucking out right now. Dragging Rue into the center. Not going for a cover though. This is some Oh, she's got something hyped up. Though she was going for that big home run discus, but the code blue. Rue with the cover. Just a 2 count, though. Just a 2. That was a brilliant reversal of momentum. That home run discus lariat has, across the indies, taken people down and out. But the code blue. Oh, the beautiful drop kick over that top rope. And now, Rue wants Daisy on her feet. What has he got planned? Oh, the rolling senton off the top rope. And now, I think he might be going for that springboard block buster. Beautiful finish there. Gets the cover. And there, the 3 count. Here is your winner, Rue. Really putting their name up at the top of the list for title consideration, and now making it known which title he wants. The Twitch title. Like I said, the tiny teal dream boy wants a little bit of purple to add to those color swatches, and it's gonna be interesting to see what Kyle says in response to that and how that match goes, if it does in fact go. It's gonna be a big one. But brilliant display there over Princess Daisy, handing Daisy her first loss in Wrestling is Silly Season 2. This has been a big show so far, and we're only half an hour and 2 matches in. Classic example, absorbing the early attacks, then wearing them out to dominate later. Exactly that, Valerie. Rue has been in Wrestling is Silly for long enough that they have this veteran mind. They have this very cerebral kind of combat, so they can employ strategies like this that a newer wrestler would not be able to pull off properly. Speaking of veteran wrestlers, though, we have a veteran wrestler who has been putting on a tour de force the entire season since their debut this season. Johnny Bravo. Let's talk about Johnny fucking Bravo. Last week, took out Solid Snake, even with the assistance from 9S. Took out 9S, took out 2B, took out a long list of people. Johnny Bravo is on an undefeated streak thus far in Wrestling is Silly, and it is going to be hard for anybody to try and break that streak. However, there has been calls made backstage. There has been people making emergency phone calls, looking through phone books, trying to get any sort of contact info. 2B specifically has been calling up because 2B was women's champ back in season 1. So she called up another former champion who went on a long undefeated streak to try and see if they could take down Johnny Bravo. And they answered the call. They came back, and they have decided to re-enter the world of Wrestling is Silly. So, your next match. You know, I'm not gonna tell you who it is. I'm gonna go down to the ring, and I'm gonna let the music and the entrance speak for itself. Veteran Wrestling is Silly Season 1 fans, people that have been here a little while, you have eyes, you can see for yourselves. And again, people that have been here for a while, people that watched Wrestling is Silly Season 1 will appreciate and anticipate the dangerous person that is about to walk through those curtains. Let's get down to the ring. Your next match set for one fall with no time limit. Making its way to the ring first, Johnny Bravo! I don't like to talk over him saying, "Man, I'm pretty." That's one of my favorite. That's my favorite bit of this whole piece of music. Johnny Bravo throwing his shades to the crowd. Backup shades already on his face. This isn't a wig. This is actually. Why does the text on the screens for Johnny say Logan Paul? Look. We have to rent some of these screens from the WWE, and they insist on having their ads play. Sometimes you'll see names of wrestlers that aren't part of Wrestling Is Silly. Sometimes you'll see names of people you don't like. Just ignore those screens. I'm working on it. And his opponent from Kentucky, Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders is back. Colonel Sanders, the long undefeated Wrestling Is Silly World Champion, long undefeated tag streak with the Unthinkable Horse in Kentucky Derby, the powerhouse of Season 1, Colonel Harlan Sanders is back in a Wrestling Is Silly ring for the first time in a long while, and he has promised to turn up the spice. He is bringing zinging. He is bringing supercharged. He is bringing Zinger Tower meals. Can he take down Johnny Bravo? What a matchup. This is the kind of match you would only ever see in the world of Wrestling Is Silly. Johnny Bravo, the powerhouse of Season 2 versus the powerhouse of Season 1. The flying knee coming from Colonel Sanders to start the match. Johnny, though, reversing into that dragon screw. And Johnny showing off his strength with the big deadlift military press. And now the disrespect that only Johnny Bravo can show, bringing Colonel Sanders, driving him back into the mat, wrenching at that knee. Knees are not supposed to bend in that direction. Good Lord. Yeah, you don't have to be a fan of Colonel Sanders, but you have to respect the man's record. There was like a 8-month stretch in Wrestling Is Silly Season 1 where every week he was taking on winners. He took the Raw Championship out of the hands of Guy Fieri, of Gordon Ramsay. He then unified it with the Wrestling Is Silly Men's World Championship. I believe he took that from Gus the referee, went on a 6-month undefeated streak, became the main villain of Wrestling Is Silly, only to be, I believe, if I'm getting it right, defeated by Superman, who in himself turned evil. Colonel Sanders, dodging out the way, that big enthusiastic elbow, rolling through into an unconventional pin there. Not able to keep Johnny down for the 3 though. Yeah, Colonel Sanders, he's one to watch. He doesn't look like much, but trust me, he is a beast. Sanders hits the ropes. Oh, the power slam from Johnny Bravo. And now another deadlift into a flattening reverse power slam there. Gets the cover. Johnny Bravo with the win. Here is your winner, Johnny Bravo. But it appears Johnny and the Colonel no bad blood. The Colonel, in fact, shaking his hand and raising it in support, it seems. Johnny Bravo has taken down the Colonel in very, very quick time as well. It like seemed to be able to shut down Colonel Sanders before we could get started, but I'm very interested to see that handshake at the end there. Does that mean something for Johnny and the Colonel? Because if those two between now and next episode manage to join forces, then we could be seeing an obliteration of the tag division. Those two in each other's corners would be insane. And the one thing neither of them ever had was, with the exception of Kentucky Derby, neither of them ever really had a partner in their corner. Because once the Colonel turned into the sort of the peak version of himself, the villainous version of himself, as soon as he turned into that evil, the horse was out. Unthinkable Horse was out of there. I see what you mean in terms of a tag team. Does the handshake? Oh, they fucking. I mean, they could also be fucking. I don't mean to say they ain't fucking, you know? Maybe they fucking. They could be the latest in the wrestling silly yaoi couples, you know? Who's to say? Next up, speaking of the tag division and speaking of very gay teams, our next match pits what is ostensibly supposed to be a heel team, but I feel like they've been getting people on side in their corner. Team Rocket. Team Rocket is back in action once again against what I believe is another brand new tag team. So just like last time, I feel when we have these big debuts, and I don't want to milk them, I don't want to have too many big debuts in a row, but Colonel Sanders spent his twilight years up in Canada. I did not know that. Thank you for the information, Mini Squad. But yeah, I don't want to be milking these big debuts, but at the start of a new season, of course, we're gonna have a lot of new big hitters. So this is your next match, another big debuting tag team against what is quickly becoming crowd favorites, Team Rocket. I'm gonna dial up another prediction just so I can hit that button when they come out. I believe that's what I call this team. So let's go down to the ring, shall we, for our next match of the evening. I don't have these guys' music. Making their way to the ring first, from the Kanto region, Jesse and James, Team Rocket. For some reason, their music wasn't in my playlist, and I panicked. Yeah, who is like pro Team Rocket up in here? Team Rocket's supposed to be bad guys, supposed to be not the team you root for, but they've been very exciting in the world of wrestling silly. And their opponents, Scooby-Doo and Shaggy Mystery a brand new team, and I have to be sure to talk all the way over this intro, otherwise they might ding me for having this an actual song. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy making their Wrestling is Silly debut. The Mystery Inc. team Now, we're lucky that Jesse and James have never trifled with ghost Pokemon, because these two would actually, let's be honest, they would just run away in fear and eat a big sandwich. Not usually fighters, but after the whole Ultra Instinct Shaggy thing, maybe he's changed his tune. Maybe he's breaking new ground as a fighter, or maybe he just is here for the catering. Only time will tell. And let's hope I don't get dinged by either Twitch or YouTube's content ID for that. But yeah, get your predictions in now. Team Rocket, Mr. Ink, who wins? I believe it's going to be quite lopsided, but Shaggy getting an early cover. James leaving on a 2 count. That's a very late kick out for James. James hitting the ropes in the corner of Mr. Ink's, but getting the elbow up to not succumb to any sort of tag team. Oh! Grabbing Shaggy by the hair and throwing him over his back. That's a show of strength from James. Jesse and James are not bad. The wider Team Rocket, yeah. The wider Team Rocket org is bad. Jesse and James, not bad people. They're just goofy guys. Goofy gays being goofy. And who doesn't love some goofy gays being goofy, you know? All money is on Mystery Inc. to win right now. Nobody locked in a prediction pro Team Rocket. I'm kind of sad about that. I love a bit of Team Rocket. I thought we were a pro Team Rocket. Oh! James tearing apart both halves of Mystery Inc. right now. Going out, but that gave Shaggy a little bit too much time. Oh, Shaggy hits Vertigo on the outside. James's head colliding with the concrete floor. That's not good for Team Rocket. Shaggy getting back inside, having a little bit of a break. James bouncing back. James bouncing back rather fast from having his head bounced on a concrete floor there. Ref getting a little bit of collateral damage there as James hits a DDT. James tagging out to Scooby-Doo. Now these two are experts in handling creatures. Can they handle a Great Dane like Scooby-Doo? The big punch there. Jesse getting the tag. Jesse now a much needed tag there from Team Rocket. He shows wrestling things. This is the realest shit. Oh, the springboard sent on Scooby with the cover. Scooby with the cover. Just a 1 count though. This is the real. Are you suggesting Team Rocket versus Scooby-Doo is not a real fight? I can't believe you do that. Small package by Jesse. Just a 1 count though. Jesse rolling Scooby onto his front. Oh! Driving his head into the ground. She's planning something springy, something bawdy. Oh, off the top rope. Oh! Scooby avoids though. Scooby-Doo avoids. Beautiful combination of strikes lifting Jesse up. Oh! Not quite a pile driver, not quite a power bomb. Whatever it was not good. It is Hannah, the incredibly punctual mod. Only here, only missed the first 3 matches. Don't worry about it. That is goddamn Scooby-Dooby-Doo. And this is Shaggy just about to pin James from Team Rocket. Scooby and Shaggy making their Wrestling is Silly debut right now. Oh, the drop kick to the back from Shaggy. Shaggy in control of Team Rocket right about now. Yeah, well, Stev, this is your first role in Wrestling is Silly. Oh, the drop kick avoided by James. That was an important drop kick to avoid. Wrestling is Silly. We have all of the greatest folks from pop culture, cartoons, movies, history, and other VTubers as well. So if you ever want to join in, maybe we can make some room for you. The roll from James, not getting the second time, dropped on his head once again by Shaggy. We need a name for that because he keeps doing that and it ain't good. Oh, the tag now Shaggy taking Scooby for a walk with a fastball special. Scooby Shaggy both killing a little bit of time. Maybe they smoked something special. Oh, the Scooby stomp. Scooby with the cover. Still a kick out at 2 though. The Rogers driver. See, okay, I like Rogers driver, but isn't his first name Norville? And I think Norville driver might be a little bit better. Or the Mary Jane driver, because that man is never not high. James, though, in control now. Oh, taking Scooby back to the doghouse and just grazing the boot of his foot over. His name is Shaxon. That's true. Oh, gets the cover, but only a 1 count for Scooby-Doo. They don't call him an average Dane. He is a great Dane. Oh, and he's full of energy. The super dog punch. Scooby totally diverting all of James's momentum. Mystery Inc. have expertly divided the ring in half, and they are keeping James as far away from Jesse as they possibly can. Very, very intelligent teamwork from these two who have been, oh, the GTH from Scooby-Doo. Scooby with the cover. And Scooby-Doo gets the pin. Full victory. Here is your winners, Scooby and Shaggy Mystery Inc. What a show of force from a brand new team. Conkles to the max. Welcome. How are you doing? Just in time to see Scooby and Shaggy win their Wrestling is Silly debut here in the Hammersmith Ballroom. What a win, taking down Team Rocket. And now we've got 2 brand new teams. One full of momentum, full of energy. The other struggling to get out of the starting blocks. If I'm the Spider-Verse, if I'm the tag champs, the Spider-Verse, and I'm looking at those 2 teams, like, which one am I going to be scared of? The ones that are trying to look big and scary, but unable to get out of the starting blocks and have lost both of their 2 starting matches? Or am I worried about the stoners that just took down Team Rocket? And you got to remember, Team Rocket gave the Spider-Verse weeks and weeks of trouble. And the team of Shaggy and Scooby just able to put them down like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a hard-fought battle, but it was not a lot of trouble. I mean, there was so many of those Norville drivers and the Scooby stomp. It was quite there were basically no near falls from Team Rocket. I think that they were very dominant in that match. I'm very excited to see what they do next. New talent with something to prove. That is always something to fear. Exactly right. Moving on, speaking of new talent with something to prove, a new superstar coming out of this world into Wrestling is Silly. If that were me, I was worried about both because I worry all the time. That's very, very fair. If that were me, I would have generalized anxiety too. Speaking of a new star with something to prove, a new star for Wrestling is Silly Season 2, coming from out of this world, has managed to really make a name for themselves. Really, really put their name on the map, defeating big names from Season 1 and from Season 2. I don't believe this person has taken an L yet. I may be wrong on that. And now they have really, because it was them that put this match together, they wanted to face 3 huge names from the end of Season 1, start of Season 2. They wanted to properly make themselves an unmistakable Wrestling is Silly star. So we agreed. Why don't you take on all three of these names at once? So your next match is a 4-way match where the Doctor is taking on Mackie Chase, King, and Cruella de Vil. The three names that were the Wrestling is Silly unified title scene at the start of this season. The three names that were the Wrestling is Silly unified title. The two names that unified it, and the one that took it away from them. This is going to be a hell of a match. Mackie Chase, King, Cruella, three former champs, and a brand new name, the Doctor. Let's go down to the ring and see how this all shakes out. This next match is a 4-way match with no time limit. Making his way to the ring first, the King of Iron Fist from Mexico City, Mexico, King. The shocker it's going to be for him, for one of him when he loses. Yeah. If King, like, basically, if anybody except the Doctor walks away with the gold here, walks away with the win here, then they are putting themselves back on the map. All three of these names have kind of fallen away from the title picture. And this is all of their opportunity to get it back. Next, from London Fashion Week, he is Cruella de Vil. I don't like this King as much as the old King. I'll be honest. We had some issues getting getting King's new mask, getting King's old mask through customs. It'll be here first. It'll be here eventually. Don't worry about it. I mean, I also prefer his old mask and his old look, but we're working on it. King Mackie Chase was a serial bag fumbler in season 1, but he did the greatest season 1 finale that we could possibly imagine, where he finally won the title. He finally unfumbled that bag. It was quickly taken off him by Cruella de Vil, but he did unfumble the bag right at the end. Next, from Nebraska, Mackie Chase. Is it Lincoln, Nebraska that he's from? I forgot. Mackie Chase is the people's champ. The people's champ. The people's voice and the people's choice. Mackie, the mac and cheese man Chase. He is a superstar. He is an icon of Wrestling is Silly. And he is making a name trying to make a name for himself once again by trying to shed himself of the baggage of Cruella and King in this match, with the Doctor trying to play that upset, trying to play that extra squeaky wheel, you know.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Cheeseman, the Cheeseman indeed. Everyone has a soft spot for Mackie Chase. Mackie Chase, one of the only people to receive Wrestling is Silly fan art. That logo on his chest, a little bit of Mackie Chase fan art from Ayakara. And finally, from the Planet Gallifrey, the Doctor. Mackie Chase, people's choice, people's voice. The Doctor, though, everyone loves a bit of cunty Doctor. Who doesn't love a bit of cunty Doctor? And who is gonna? This is David. This is Dr. 10. Who is gonna be the one to tell me that this is the 11th Doctor's theme? Because it seems you take it in turns every time, and every time I say, but this is the better theme. This is the banger theme. I don't even particularly like the 11th Doctor's arc because I don't like Stephen Moffat's writing style, but fucking adore, absolutely fucking adore that theme. Murray Gold's at his best doing that. Oh, Cruella turning her attention to the Doctor. A slow, intentional neck breaker on King from Mackie. Mackie with the roll up. No, the thrust kick instead. Oh, the Doctor hits the knee. I'm putting your money on David Tennant. The prediction is currently locked. There is a lot of money on King. No money on Mackie Chase, unfortunately. Oh, King with a big drop kick. Just after the Doctor hit that big thrust kick onto Cruella. Oh, and King just planting the Doctor into the ground. Cruella strangling Mackie Chase on that top rope. Speaking of top ropes, the springboard elbow avoided by the Doctor. The big top rope elbow from... Oh, the Doctor too busy with that power bomb final flash to break up the cover, but Cruella could have stolen that in seconds because Mackie Chase was surprised by that top rope elbow drop. Oh, the chop block on King, allowing Cruella to get out the corner. Doctor leaving, giving himself a moment. Poison Rana. Fisherman suplex from the Doctor, sorry. Oh, and Mackie Chase diving off one set of ropes, over another to hit King with that elbow, but I think he caught himself on the apron. That was gnarly, but in a hell of a leap from Mackie Chase. I hope somebody got a clip of that because that was insane. King on the top rope, Doctor on the apron. Oh, the drop kick just about hit, even with King attempting the anti-air. Oh, and Mackie Chase has gotten himself a kendo stick. Shots to the Doctor, shots to King, but King with the lethal cutter there. King with the cover. Doctor quickly separating up the two, though. Can we start calling botches, suplexes, pooplexes? We can indeed, but that was not a pooplex from the Doctor. The Doctor with the big knee strike on King. Cruella interfering with the kitchen sink, though. Cruella with the cover. King relishing in the opportunity to boot Cruella in the head there. No love lost between Cruella and King. Meanwhile, the Doctor hitting the jawbreaker. Oh, the rolling drop kick. The ripcord knee. This is all out jumping roundhouse kick from King. King in control. The Doctor slowly getting back up to his feet. And King carrying him around like a ragdoll. Guillotining the Doctor. Oh, the kendo stick flying through the air. Bouncing off King, who didn't even look like he noticed. Oh, and the double underhook German suplex. Nasty suplex from King, dropping Mackie Chase right on his bunts with no way of defending himself. A low drop kick. King hitting, oh, the Panama Sunrise from Cruella de Vil, but right into the realm of Mackie Chase, able to break up that cover. There are huge moves going off right and left. Bombs being thrown, grenades being tossed. The Doctor trying to hit that big knee strike, unable to land it this time, but able to break up whatever King and... Oh, the Poison Rana out of the knee strike. Mackie Chase interrupted to be hit with that combination. That was rough. And now King... Oh, no, King interrupting to get the Oh! King and the Doctor really getting in each other's way. The vertebraker avoided by the lucky Cruella de Vil. Sling blade from the Doctor, changing targets, moving to finally go head-to-head with King. This has been one hell of a match with these two in each other's heads, in each other's faces. Oh, and the top rope Hurricane Rana. Some may call it a Frankensteiner. Some may call it a a Hurricane Rana. I don't quite know what the difference is, but it has taken King out of this match for the foreseeable. And now, oh, the Doctor just dumped belly first on that on that rope. Oh, managing to kick out of the cover there. We call it a rope. It is steel cable wrapped in electrical tape. So being dumped belly first on that is not something you ever want done. Oh, and now the Doctor in a nasty submission hold. Can he break free? This is not something you want to be stuck in. Mackie Chase able to break it up, but you saw the pain, the anguish on his face as he was struggling to stay awake with his arms being wrenched back like that. And now a fucking sledgehammer has been introduced into the play, guys. This is insane. Mackie Chase with the cover. Oh, Mackie Chase only getting a 2 count. Mackie coming out on top would be huge. Oh, soul butt from Mackie. Mackie hits the ropes, low drop, sliding drop kick onto King. Where's the Doctor? The Doctor clocked over the head with the kendo stick, and now, oh, Mackie Chase is being thrown from pillar to post by King. And now being taken now to the far corner. Meanwhile, oh, the Famouser on to the floor. But the Gotch-style pile driver, the curb stomp from Cruella. Can Cruella break this up in time? Just about, but after a Gotch-style pile driver, I don't know if King has got any more in him. Cruella has to stop the path of Mackie Chase. Oh, but the diving crossbody. This is Mackie's race to lose right now. As I'm sorry, we're going into the ad break. But I think the Doctor was trying to lock in the two-hearted angel. Meanwhile, the rings of, is it quite a rings of Saturn that Cruella was trying to lock in? I'm not sure, but neither finisher able to be. But now King with the muscle buster on to Cruella, but not going for the cover for whatever reason. King turning his attention to the Doctor to get the Verta breaker. He's up and back down. This is disastrous. No, but Mackie Chase is back up. Mackie with the cover. Oh, and Mackie Chase gets the win. Whoa, here is your winner, Mackie Chase. Mackie Chase putting away an old foe and putting his name back on the map. Did you see that was a 5-star match from the Wrestling Observer there? Cruella de Vil opting to cover the Doctor rather than to break up the pin. I don't know what was going through her head there. I don't know. Maybe she didn't see that Mackie Chase had the cover. Maybe she was dazed because she had just been hit with a muscle buster. Clearly wasn't thinking right. That was a fantastic match with an insane finish. Holy shit. That was brilliant. That was beautiful. Whew. Maybe she thought King would break it up. Maybe she thought that she could sneak in a pin on the Doctor. But either way, the decision made was the wrong decision. And Mackie Chase gets the win over. Mackie Chase has defeated his past. That is what I think we can agree has happened on this day. Mackie Chase has defeated his past. He has managed to take down King and Cruella de Vil in one bell swoop. There was already heat between Cruella and King, and this is only going to further that. But at the top of our card, we now have an ascending Mackie Chase, an ascending Doctor, maybe an ascending Johnny Bravo. Has Mackie Chase buried the bag fumbler reputation? Only time will tell. And that's not to mention the two big names we have at the top of the card already. You know them. We've got our World Unified Champion Spounton, and we've got Cynthia and BoJack Horseman. Two people poised to take that title off of Spounton. Meanwhile, though, leaving the title picture for a little bit, we've got two stars trying, one brand new face and one man trying to shed himself of another reputation and trying to reclaim an old one. This next match, it's, like I said, a brand new face, a brand new name against Kasuga Ichiban. This is Ichiban. Ichiban got tarred with the brush of being called a jobber at some point. I'm not sure where that face came from, but Ichiban has been on a bit of a tear recently. He's been trying to push himself further, and he's now asked for a big star. He wanted a star to face in this match. He wanted an absolute icon. So I found him an icon. And I think this is yet another big debut. And I'm gonna just let you go down to the ring and see this huge, iconic name. He's gonna be taking on Kasuga Ichiban. This next match is set for one fall with no time limit. Introducing first from Tokyo, Japan, Hatsune Miku. Making her wrestling is silly debut, Hatsune Miku, a much anticipated star for Wrestling is Silly. Much requested Hatsune Miku is all silly. And her opponent from Kamurocho, Tokyo, Japan, the hero of Yokohama, Kasuga Ichiban. It was a huge get, a massive signing. Miku is Wrestling is Silly. Miku is all silly. We don't have a Blank is all elite, but Miku is getting silly. Miku is officially part of Wrestling is Silly. And what a welcome, taking on Bacon Sani. We're so back, baby. Miku versus Ichiban. What a match. The would-be farmer, the hero of Yokohama versus the star of Japan. Miku versus Ichiban. Let's fucking go, baby. Oh, Miku flying out with the lariat there, taking Ichiban down. Ichiban returning fire with the jawbreaker, right and left from Ichiban. Oh, Ichiban pulling Miku up into the power bomb, the Liger bomb there. Miku getting pulled back up to her feet by Ichiban. The collar and elbow tie up. Of course, he's got the tattoo. He wouldn't be the hero of Yokohama without that dragonfish tattoo, you know? Oh, a cheap shot from Ichiban there. But I think Ichiban feels a little fear with Miku. I think not knowing what to expect when it comes to a star like Miku, like he asked for a star and he's got a star, but not a star of wrestling, not a star that you could prepare for in any way. The Fez press from Miku. Oh, a series of right hands there. Miku wanting more from the hero Yokohama, wanting more from the savior. Oh, but the roll up for Ichiban. Not even a 1 count though. Reverse roll up. Oh, Ichiban powering through, rolling out into the backslide. Oh, imagine getting beaten up by a hologram. I think this is the first hologram we've got in Wrestling Silly. Yeah, I don't think we've got like Rimmer from Red Dwarf or anything. So I think this is the first hologram we've got in Wrestling Silly. Oh, back to the collar and elbow tie up. She has racing experience. She's got pizza delivery experience. She has basically got that Barbie doll experience. She's done everything. She's been every job. And now she is getting silly with it. Driving Ichiban into the corner post there. That can dislocate a shoulder. And now choking him out in that bottom. The world is hurt. By the way, any fans of Miku, if you could suggest an opening theme, because that was I Am Miku, I believe it's called I Am Miku by Anamanaguchi. If you can suggest a Miku original that I can use as her theme, please do let me know in the Discord, because I don't know much about Vocaloid. Yeah, a teenage girl hologram. Teenage girls are terrifying. And now Ichiban feeling that wrath. Oh, the straight jacket cutter and a very, very deep pin there. Oh, got to draw Miku with Spanner. Miku versus CYNTHIA. Oh, we're now with fantasy booking. All the biggest matches. Oh, grounded headlock attempt avoided by Ichiban. Very, very astute movement by Ichiban there. Ichiban now returning Miku to her feet. Oh, but Miku fighting back, slapping away the hand. Oh, and the huge drop kick. Learning from the great Okada there, that picture perfect drop kick. Oh, and the rolling forearm. That has felled trees. That can take out huge people. Oh, Ichiban though not letting whatever big strike that Miku had planned hit its target. Ichiban blocking, Ichiban moving forward. Miku hits the ropes. Oh, the critical hit knee avoided, and going for that straight jacket cutter again, but not hitting its target. Ichiban now. Oh, springboard senton gets the cover. Miku kicking out at 1. But I think Ichiban has something prepared. Ichiban looking ready to put... Oh, the fisherman driver looking to put Miku away. And he does. Here is your winner, Kasuga Ichiban. What a match. What a showing for new Wrestling is Silly wrestler, performer, superstar, whatever you want to call her, Miku. Hatsune Miku is getting silly. And Ichiban is becoming the hero once again. What a match. What a debut. What a debut from Miku. This is, I'm very excited to see this. I'm very excited to see what she can do, where she's going to go, where she's going to slot in to the world of Wrestling Silly. Miku versus Snake, we could do Miku versus Snake next. Almost wholly unrelated, but did you know that the Japanese VA for Adachi has a mouse VTuber called the Nameless Mouse? That's amazing. That is delightful. I love that. I need to go find the Nameless Mouse. If the Nameless Mouse is live, we could raid into the Nameless Mouse. I would love that. I said, because I don't know a lot about Vocaloid. I would like a new theme for Miku. So if you can suggest one either here, or if you use the suggestion redeem, it'll drop into the Discord, or you can !Discord to join the Discord and drop it in there. Because I don't know a lot about Miku, or in DMs, yeah, DMs works just as well. Just get it to me somehow, you know. Just get me a YouTube link to a song, and it will basically instantly become Miku's new theme, because I'll trust you that it's better than whatever I can do. Getting back on track. We are nearing. A good Miku song is "The World Is Mine." Okay, I will look that up. I'll give that a listen. Give that a listen to the one. I'll give that a listen after the show. See if that has a good. It's got to have a good like sting, a good open, a good burr. You know. You know what makes a good wrestling. I don't have to tell you what makes a good wrestling theme. You of all people in this chat will know. Anyway, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong has been through it a bit in the last few weeks of wrestling. Is silly. He's managed to. He got called in as a special enforcer, a special heavy for a match with Mario against the team of Luigi and He-Man. If you've not watched that, that was a hell of a good match. So if you would like to go back and watch that, please do give that a watch. Mario, after spurning his brother, spurning Peach, spurning Pauline, spurning Bowser, he had nobody left. He had to turn his attention to Donkey Kong. And then as soon as they got out of that match, they started fighting again, bickering backstage, fighting on the way to the ring, fighting during matches. It was not good. So DK, who didn't even like Mario to begin with, is trying to distance himself from Mario. So he's trying to break into the solos division right now, trying to break into singles action. So this next match, DK, all I've got it written down as is Donkey Kong in action, trying to make a name for himself. This is, if you've ever watched wrestling before, this could be what could be construed as a squash match. DK fighting a local jobber, trying to make a name for himself in the singles division. I wanted to give him a moment. I wanted to give him a chance. This is basically his singles audition, because he's not really been a singles guy before. Let's see how he takes that. See, he's already in the ring, already ready to go. He's so enthusiastic. He forgot that we have entrances. And Mario coming out to seemingly replace whoever was supposed to be their opponent. And what is worse is that he came out with the bloodied, beaten Twitch champion Kyle Hyde. So was Kyle about to give DK a title shot? Did Kyle Hyde believe in Donkey Kong as a wrestler? And now Mario has just come and completely squashed that opportunity for Donkey Kong. Jesus fucking Christ, Mario. This has been Mario's problem his entire life. He has only ever wanted himself to be the star. This is why he lost Luigi. This is why he lost Bowser. This is why he lost Peach. This is why he lost Pauline. This is why Rosalina wouldn't return his calls. So I think that this is gotta be the end of whatever they were calling. I think they called themselves the Originals, Mario and DK. This has got to be the end of that team. And I don't think DK ever wants to see Mario again. This is not going to be a good day to be Mario. You see, he's currently getting his arm fucking ripped off by Donkey Kong. This is... Oh, shotgun dropkick taking him down, though. DK trying to just dominate, but Mario... See, I don't know what DK was expecting, but when when Kyle Hyde gets involved, man, I think Kyle Hyde, brand new Twitch champion Kyle Hyde, was trying to build people up. Like, trying to build people up from the undercard. Maybe it was just going to be a little bit of a show of respect to DK, but whatever it was is now completely gone. Into the empty pool. I'd say Mario is his own worst enemy. Yeah, everyone is Mario's worst enemy. Mario's ego is Mario's worst enemy, because if it weren't for his ego, he would never have, like I said, destroyed his relationship with his brother, destroyed his relationship with Dead by Daylight. Remember that entire faction he had that were answering his beck and call back in season 1? That he managed to turn against him by trying to be the only star after Freddy and Jason tried to make their own thing in the tag division? Like, and then who is Kyle Hyde from Hotel Duskroom 215, the black and white man who is currently emblazoned in the purple belt that is the Twitch title, won the Twitch title last episode against Iolis, the new Twitch champion, was the man who was dragged out by Mario just now at the beginning of this match. And now Mario trying his best to what? Show DK that DK isn't worth Iolis. That purple dirg here on Twitch, not the IRS. Oh, the crossbody caught out of mid-air from Mario. Now, I'm no fan of Mario, but that was one hell of a show of strength. Referee in the way of that powerbomb. Thank you so much, referee. We didn't need to see Donkey Kong be powerbombed by a fat Italian man. And now not going for the pin. Instead, the rear naked choke, making Donkey Kong give up. But DK made a stronger stuff than that. Not IRS, not Mike Rotunda, nor the government body. Oh, DK with a huge Dr. Bomb and the Gorilla Press. This is DK showing why he's not to be fucked with. Peel him like a banana, squish him like a banana, eat him much like a banana. He is bigger, faster, and stronger. He is the first member of the DK crew, and you gotta put respect on that name. You all caps when you spell the man's name, DK. Oh, a drop kick to the back of the head. Yeah, the problem with Mario is that he's a terrible person and a really good wrestler. Oh! Dr. Bomb from Donkey Kong, the Donkey Bomb, and now the nerve pinch. Mario not falling victim to it though. Chops, 2 chops, and just slapping Donkey Kong across the face, trying to get some respect or fear out of DK. It is just disrespectful. The Donkey Bomb. That's what it's called, the Donkey Bomb. If you aren't careful, it looks like you're saying Dickhead Crew. Nah, Mario is the first member of the Dickhead Crew. Donkey Kong, DK Crew. Oh! Reverse Gorilla Press, leaving Mario spine first on the concrete. And now DK perched. Oh! Double axe handle. Didn't quite get all of it, but got enough to make it count. Yeah, he's also the only member because nobody wants to be in a club with Mario. Mario, low-key biggest villain we have in Wrestling is Silly, biggest asshole. Oh, the knee strike across the face. But what is this? What is that? What is happening? I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Can we get Sorry, can we get some? Can we get medical down there? Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting it through my monitor. That knee strike to the head seemingly knocked Mario out cold. He's currently being seen to by medical. Donkey Kong is declared the winner. I think. That was. Yeah. Donkey Kong has been declared the winner after. Yeah, we gotta restore order. Gotta get medical out there to take Mario out. Well, Mario's already been taken out. Gotta get DK. Get DK out there. Get Mario some medical attention. Donkey Kong might have just killed Mario. I don't know what Kyle Hyde has got to say about this, but either way, your winner. Little bit of an anticlimactic ending, but your winner, Donkey Kong. Holy shit. That was, I think Kyle would understand. I think Kyle would be glad that DK gave Mario an absolute fucking leathering, you know? Meanwhile, we are rampaging through into our main event tonight. Our main event tonight is a number 1 contenders match for the Wrestling is Silly Unified World Championship. And for those of you that don't know what that means whoever wins this match is going to get a title shot against the Wrestling is Silly World Unified Champion, Spamton G. Spamton. It's going to be huge. We have 2 huge names, 2 big hitters. One that has had a pinfall victory over the world champion Spamton. Another that has been a step behind him his entire race to the top. Cynthia and BOJACK Horseman. They are neck and neck for the title. And this one match determines who will win the title shot. The Twitch Championship, the Twitch Championship is the TV title. You understand. You get it. The World Unified Championship. The beginning of season 2 of Wrestling is Silly, we had a men's champion and a women's champion, and we unified those titles. So the Unified World Championship is the World Championship, but because we only have one division of men and women, we don't need to have a men and women's champion. So we unified them. We've got a unified World Championship. We've got the world, the world, the Twitch, and the tag. Three belts. It is intergender now, as you are going to see in our main event. Cynthia versus BOJACK. It's going to be huge. Get your predictions in now. Make it a biggie. Because this is going to be these two are both massive names. They have both, like, if you remember, the gauntlet, the fucking gauntlet that BOJACK absolutely destroyed and then Spamton stole. The WCW and ECW made the mistake of not making the TV title in the design of a TV. The New Japan brown TV title that is TV shaped is so stupid. I kind of love it. It kind of loops back around to being not stupid. But anyway, it's time for the main event. Let's go down to the ring for the number 1 contenders match. Wrestling is Silly, your main event tonight is a number 1 contenders match for the Wrestling is Silly Unified World Championship. Making her way to the ring first, from the Sinnoh region, she is the Sinnoh champion, Cynthia. Cynthia with her with her Sinnoh region champion belt that they didn't want to make, but she forced them to make. She is coming in here with a head of steam. On our Christmas Chaos match, we had a Sinnoh champ versus Wrestling is Silly champ non-title exhibition match, and she won that match. She pinned the reigning champion, and that she believes, and I am not hesitant to agree, she believes that puts her within contention for a title shot. I'm not going to disagree. She's a fantastic wrestler, fantastic talent, one of the strongest people I think we have in Wrestling is Silly right now. And I'm really, really excited to see what her and BOJACK do in this next match. And her opponent from Hollywood, California, BOJACK Horseman. Yeah, the Master Ball title. That's her Sinnoh Championship belt. Because she came to Wrestling is Silly and she saw the Twitch champion had a belt. She saw the tag champions had a belt. She saw the Unified World Champion had a belt. And she was like, I'm the world champion of Sinnoh. Where's my belt? So she made them make her a belt. And it's got Master Balls on it. BOJACK, if I know one thing about wrestling, and I do, it is that sad horsemen make phenomenal wrestlers. So, and he is doing nothing but proving me right, you know? Because he took down every opponent in the gauntlet match until Spamton came in last and pinned him. He is an absolute firecracker. And that rolling elbow into the PK, he is all fire right now. He is full of energy, full of pep. Yeah, BOJACK is used to wrestling his demons. And now he's wrestling other people. He's got that training from fighting his inner demons. Oh, and a diving cross body. And when a 500-pound horse does a cross body onto you, that can shatter ribs. Holy fucking shit. Oh, the drop kick to the back of the head. Standing shooting star press, but Cynthia got the knees up. Cynthia back in control. BOJACK hits the ropes, rolling into the neck breaker. BOJACK struggling to get back on his feet. Oh, chops lefts, rights, into the DDT. And now, some ground and pound action. Not like that. Cynthia in total control right now. Cynthia getting into a striking match with a brawler like BOJACK. Beautiful flipping neckbreaker. Sorry, it's not after. Is it after Watershed? It's not after Watershed, so I can't call it a fucking neckbreaker. We'll have to deal with flipping neckbreaker. But yeah, Cynthia trying to get into a striking match with a brawler like BOJACK is an interesting strategy, but it does seem to be paying off. Cynthia now encouraging BOJACK to get back on his feet. Oh, the strike to the head. The big Russian leg sweep. BOJACK having to leave the ring to get a bit of his energy back. Cynthia holding up a fist in some kind of a gesture of fear, but BOJACK not feeling it at all. Back jawbreaker. That's something we don't see every day. Cynthia getting the boots up though, managing to reverse momentum here as the fight spills to the outside. Referee's on a 3 count. Cynthia just bullying BOJACK as BOJACK swats Cynthia out of the air. Again, don't get in a striking match. Don't bite the hand that belongs to a horse. That's how the saying goes, right? Oh, really wrenching of that neck now. Front row getting a real good show of it. Oh, but Cynthia with that loose cannon right hand drop kick. Referee up to an 8 count. Cynthia back in the ring. BOJACK needs to get up and needs to get up fast. Go on, BOJACK. And it's a 10. Holy shit. Here is your winner, Cynthia. What an unexpected match. What an unexpected ending that was. Okay. No. I may make another executive decision. That was supposed to be the main event. That was... How do we put this? A count-out victory in a couple minutes. That was a bit of a... I feel like we're going to need a rematch. Okay. I'm going to say... I'm gonna put my foot down as a booker and say that wasn't good enough. I'm gonna put my foot down as a booker right now and say that wasn't good enough. The wrestling silly audience deserves better. Run it back. Do it again. That was not a satisfying... Oh, the rolling forearm attempt slapped out of midair by a BOJACK Horseman. BOJACK though, not a satisfying, not as experienced a technical wrestler as Cynthia. Cynthia managing to keep this wrist lock in place. BOJACK struggling. Oh, breaking free into just taking down Cynthia. Can we get a second prediction up for this second match? Oh, Cynthia with the trip. Can we get a second prediction back for the instant rematch? Because as much as Cynthia did technically win that was such an unsatisfying win that I'm insisting they run it back. I am insistent. Cynthia pulling BOJACK up to his feet, back into that collar and elbow tie-up. Who wins two? Cynthia and BOJACK, get your predictions in. This match, what do you mean recorded twice? This is live, baby. This ain't recorded. This is live in front of the wrestling and silly audience. This ain't Raw. This ain't WCW. This is live, baby. Cynthia back, trying to technical wrestle. Trying to get one over on BOJACK with technical wrestling. This is a because they've just gone for a full wrestle that was a striking and grappling affair. Cynthia going for technical wrestling is an intelligent choice, but once BOJACK locks you in a hold like this, I mean, this is a stronger, bigger man. So if he locks you in a hold like this, that's a bit of unless you can use his own weight against him like she did just then you're in a little bit of trouble. And now, really wrenching at that headlock. She is trying to put him away in a far more dignified and technical way. This is how you win a match, not through count out victories. Come on, Cynthia, you're better than that. Cynthia with the cover. 2 count, just a 2 count. BOJACK's got to dig deep. I know you got it in. I know you got it in you, big man. I know I'm not making you do double duty, but I know you got it in you. Oh, BOJACK returning, playing silly buggers with Cynthia there. Both parties returned to the ring. I think, but like BOJACK left the ring and then realized what just happened. Oh no, I'm gonna have to stay back in. Cynthia though, not as eager. Oh. The side suplex on the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring. Oh, the dropkick on the outside. Cynthia far quicker to return to the ring this time. Does she think she can get a second count out victory? If she tries this twice, I ain't gonna be best pleased. And I don't think Spamton's gonna be best pleased either, you know? BOJACK back up to his feet on the 6 count, managing to roll back in the ring. BOJACK hits the ropes. Oh, the high knee. CYNTHIA with the cover. Oh, and that was a very, very near fall. We do need a chant of hardest part of the ring. We do. We've got the hardest part of the ring emote. We can spam that in chat. Chance of fight forever from the crowd. CYNTHIA up on the middle rope. The diving crossbody attempt avoided by BOJACK. Oh, BOJACK now going back to his roots, trying to out-brawl and out-strike. No, instead, a figure 4 leg lock. This is definitely not something we usually see from BOJACK. Maybe opting for a slightly different tactic. He's up on the top rope now. Oh, the clothesline. They're back on the top rope. Another devastating clothesline, but CYNTHIA got the boot up. But this time, BOJACK, the tombstone pile driver on the outside from BOJACK. Could this be a reversal of fate? But BOJACK kind enough to return CYNTHIA to the ring. He wants to win like a real wrestler. Oh, BOJACK ducking, avoiding the clothesline. BOJACK now running to the other corner, gets a little bit of a run up. Oh, gives CYNTHIA too much time to cook. She got the boot up. And now BOJACK thrown into the corner. CYNTHIA takes the run up. Oh, and the big splash in the corner. BOJACK again. He grabbed that rope to try and pull himself up, sorry, but didn't want to trifle with having another. Oh, tornado DDT from BOJACK Horseman. A man that size hitting a move like that, that is intense. Big vertical suplex from BOJACK. BOJACK now on the apron. Dangerous position for him to be because he hits the buckshot lariat. Gets the cover. Still only a 2 count though. BOJACK has got to dig deep if he wants to win this. And a tombstone pile driver. Not getting a cover though. BOJACK not opting for the cover. Instead, big side suplex. He's going for a second. He's on the apron. A second buckshot lariat. BOJACK with the cover. And even though he had his feet on the ropes, he gets the win. That is how you win a match. Here is your winner, BOJACK Horseman. Ref didn't see it. Didn't count. BOJACK Horseman, your #1 contender for the Wrestling City Unified World Championship. What? That is a worthy main event. That is how you do a main event. That was one hell of a match. I'm sharing something in my earpiece again. It's not related to Mario this time, don't worry about it. CYNTHIA is very, very unhappy. She's being very loud. She's being very unhappy. She has. Okay. That's quite an offer. Okay. One last hydrate before the end of the show. CYNTHIA has just made me an offer. She has said that I had to clean up to get through one. BOJACK Horseman won with 2 buckshot lariats, but I've just been made an offer from Cynthia. I've been made one hell of an offer from Cynthia. Cynthia has said if she can be added to this title match, she will put up her Sinnoh Championship. So, the next episode of Wrestling is Silly. Your main event will be Spamton versus BOJACK versus Cynthia for both the Wrestling is Silly Unified World Championship and the Sinnoh Championship. A double championship, winner takes all match, main eventing right here, 2 weeks time. Wrestling is Silly, and if that ain't gonna bring you back for the next episode, I don't know what will. This has been one hell of a show here on Wrestling is Silly. Thank you everybody for hanging around with me for this show. I know these streams are a little bit shorter than usual, but this has been one hell of a show. I'm looking for somebody to raid into right about now. So short but sweet, that's what I'm saying. We are concentrated doses of fantastic stream. I'm really happy that y'all are enjoying Wrestling is Silly as much as I'm enjoying putting it on. It's bringing in new people, which is really fucking cool. But yeah, I will raid you out in something. That is amazing. And you're gonna miss it for real life family stuff. Oh no, not real life family stuff. I hate real life family stuff. Anyway, let's go and say hello to someone, shall we? Who should we go and say hello to? I think perhaps let's see if there are any other VTubers doing wrestling. I don't want to raid into TNA because lol TNA. Are there any other VTubers doing wrestling? Because that would be really cool. But yeah, your main event next in 2 weeks time, sorry, is a 3-way double title match. And if that ain't the biggest shit, then I don't know what is. It's gonna be fantastic. Also, the fallout of Johnny Bravo and Colonel Sanders. We have the tag division heating up. We have Frubin making himself known to the Twitch champion, Mario and Donkey Kong, all that and more. It's going to be one hell of a show. Next episode, let's go and say hello to a channel that I don't believe I've raided before. Let's go and say hello to yes, you could make a suggestion rating. Yes, because I'll be honest, I'm struggling to find somebody to raid into. I would love you to make a suggestion on the raid. Go ahead. I am happy to hear any suggestions. Because I looked and did not see much. Like I'd quite like to raid in somebody new, somebody thematic. Cold Brew CJ. I will happily raid Cold Brew CJ. Cold Brew CJ. What are they currently playing? Left 4 Dead 2. That sounds good. Let's go say hello to Cold Brew CJ playing some Left 4 Dead. Why the fuck not? Let's go say hello. There's your raid message. If you're a sub, use those emotes. If you're not a sub, use any other emotes. Join the Discord if you're not already. And if you want really cool pins, badges, candles that smell like video games, and any other cool stuff, we've got an AI hater pin coming in February. Nerdyqueer.com is your one-stop shop for all of your nerdy and queer goodies. But until next time, there's no stream on Wednesday next week, but Monday should still be on, Saturday should still be on. Book near, book far, wherever the book you are. I hope you're having a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. But until then,